everyone, welcome to today's story time. Before we get started, a couple of programming updates for this week. So on Wednesday is the pickup date for the Gift from Santa kits. So if you were one of the ones who was able to register for a gift from Santa, they will be available on that day for pickup. So come on by to get those. And other than that, that's most of the programs for the rest of the month. We are going to be open from 10 to 2 on December 24th. We will be closed on December 25th and 26th. And we will also be open only the half the day on December 31st. So that'll be from 10 to 2 as well. And then closed on January 1st. So we'll have a post with all of those holiday hours. So for our opening song, we're going to do the Hello Friends with the sign language again. So the two important ones are hello and friends. So friends, you take one friend, you take another friend, and you put them together to do a little hug, like that. Okay, so you can follow along. Hello friends, hello friends, hello friends, it's time to say hello. Good job. Christmas is coming up soon, so a lot of our rhymes and songs today are going to have to do with Christmas and Santa Claus. So our first rhyme is called Elves in the Workshop. So at the North Pole, far away, 10 little elves work night and day. This little elf drips chocolate drops, and this little elf makes lollipops. This little elf colors candy canes, and this little elf builds choo-choo trains. This little elf tests planes that fly. This little elf dresses dolls that cry. This little elf paints horns that toot. And this little elf fills stockings with fruit. This little elf wraps all the toys. This little elf checks on the girls and boys. Then on Christmas Eve they fill the sleigh with gifts for you on Christmas Day. Okay, so our story for the day is called 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, a visit from St. Nicholas. So some of you might know this one already, but it's a classic story to tell for Christmas. So it's by Clement C. Moore, and the pictures are from Jesse Wilcox Smith. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mamma in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. What a little old driver, so lively and quick! I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry! His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. And a wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know that I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his fingers aside of his nose, and gave a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the dawn of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." So for today's little drawing activity, we're going to be drawing, that's right, Santa Claus. Okay, so let's get started. So there's our paper. So our first step is we're going to draw a circle for his head. And I'm going to draw it kind of in the middle there. There's his little head. And then he's going to get two little ears on the side of his face. There we go. And then, oh goodness, this one's a little bit more complicated than some of the previous ones. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Okay, so first he's going to get a little hat. You know, Santa hat. And it's going to go up and around. Just like that. Okay, so there's his hat. It's not very good. That's a little better. Okay. And he's going to get a big beard. So, just like that. And he will have a mustache as well. See, now I wish I had my whiteboard marker, because I feel like I should be erasing some of these lines. But that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know? Okay, so there's his beard and mustache. And a little nose as well. And then he's gonna get a body. Kind of needs that. There we go. And he will have a belt. Some kind there. And then he's got two little legs. So do it like that. And then that. And then, oh, here's his belt. Okay. So, big square belt buckle. Just like that. And now he needs his arms. So he's got two arms going up in the air. He's very excited for Christmas. And he's got little mittens on. It's really cold in the North Pole. There we go. And now he needs a face. Santa needs a face. It's pretty important for him. So he's got two eyes. And I'm going to give him some pretty bushy eyebrows. And give him, I don't know. I'm going to give him some rosy cheeks, but I only have blue, so he kind of has blue cheeks, but that's okay. He's still excited. And there is our Santa Claus. Hopefully yours looks a little better than mine, but that's okay if it doesn't. All that matters is that we had fun, and we're joining in the Christmas spirit. So, there we go. Okay, so for our closing song, we're going to do the Goodbye Friends that we did last time, and that was just like the opening song for today. So if you remember, goodbye is like this, and friends is like that. So let's do it together. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time time to say goodbye. Thank you for joining me for another story time today. This is going to be the last one for December, so if you celebrate Christmas or any of the holidays coming up, then we wish you a happy holidays and a nice, safe visit with all of your family and friends for this break coming up. So hope you enjoy that, and we will see you in the new year. Bye now.